It is Christmas Eve. What? Stop talking. It is Christmas Eve. What is every Big 12 team asking for Christmas, and why is Utah getting coal? This is the Locked On Big 12 Squad.
You're talking ball with the Big 12 Squad, sponsored by GameTime. From Oklahoma State to Utah, from Kansas State to BYU, from Houston to Texas Tech, it's the local experts of the Locked On Podcast Network bringing you scoops, breakdowns, and the most comprehensive preview of the upcoming Big 12 weekend. Buckle up. It's the Big 12 Squad, and we have a seat for you. No hurt feelings and thin skin allowed. Squad up. You're part of the Big 12 Squad.
Merry Christmas Eve and happy holidays, everybody. This is the Big 12 Squad, where things go off the rails all of the time, and most of us are probably getting coal, except for Jake Hatch. He's a BYU fan, and they can't really do that. That is Jake Hatch of Locked On BYU Cougars. Hey, thanks for making our shows your first listen every single day, by the way. And Game Time is the reason that we are right here today with you. Cody Stovall of Locked On Oklahoma State still can't figure out how to put his name tag on the show. Christian Ruhaha. Rah. It's just like an onomatopoeia. Locked On Kansas State. JT Westersill of Locked On Utes. We got Mountaineer Paul with a brand new head coach hosting Locked On West Virginia. Kevin Borba covers the Buffs. Nick Maravets with the Cyclones, and Parker Ainsworth doing a little teaching and coaching, and joining us from Locked On Cougs, the Houston Cougars. That is. Let us start, guys, by talking about every team's number one on the wish list this offseason, whether it's a bowl game win or that brand new head coach that you got. We'll talk if Santa came early, how good that was for you. But first, Santa, is that you?
Hey! Hello there, Big 12 Squad.
You didn't shut up in the first segment to Christmas. Look at
This is great.
Richie, you said you were going to show up as Santa. You showed up 4 minutes late and with a Santa hat. You and Christian and Jake are all just as Santa. What is it? Your beard is still not even white.
I thought about shaving it just to really get everyone off guard.
Richie, we'll start with you because you're in the college football playoff. If you're asking Santa, your biggest storyline this offseason, if you're asking Santa for something, what is it?
A kicker.
Really not a college football playoff win, not a national championship. This guy's still stuck on the damn kicker
everything, though. That's the key to everything. I need a kicker. And when I get a kicker, everything's going to work out. We're going to make our PATs. We're going to be able to kick field goals when we need them. Don't have to rely on touchdowns to play teams that can put up points whenever they get a drive.
With how all the lower seeds in the college football playoff looked yesterday, I think Richie realizes what a Christmas miracle it would be. Like that unrealistic to ask for a win as a lower ranked team against a higher ranked team. At least now the playoffs going so far.
It's not that I don't feel confident still, but I'd feel a little bit better if I knew that I could get 3 points instead of having to be fourth and go for fourth down and 8 yards.
This guy is still stuck on the kicker thing. I
thought he could do everything. He's dedicated to the kicking craft.
It's his truth. It's his truth.
Speak it. Hey, we'll move right to your left there, Richie. Mountaineer Paul, Christmas came early for you. Rich Rodriguez is back. He spent a lot of Christmases in Morgantown, West Virginia. He'll do it again. Did Santa bring you a present that you're happy with?
Oh, yeah, for sure. We're definitely happy about it. Would love to get the coaching staff assembled a little bit quicker. But as far as donors, as far as fan support, everybody's all in. Rich got almost $8 million to hire a staff, which would be the most in the Big 12, almost SEC level. We're really excited about it. He's aiming high. He's going after guys like Zach Alley at Oklahoma.
And frozen. There you go. We could wish for better Wi-Fi, possibly, if Santa comes again. Oh, there you're back, Paul. Yes, he's building the staff.
He's building a staff. So we're excited. Definitely. McAfee obviously helps the situation. It's been fun so far. It's just a slow process getting everything going.
Kevin Borba, for you, you've got Colorado on the docket here. Do you think the Buffs pull out a big victory against the Cougars? I mean, they're favored right now. Is that what Santa brings you?
I think that'd be one of the things on the list, but I realistically think every Colorado fan wants the perfect replacements for Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter, because obviously those have been two staples of the program. I feel like Travis Hunter could end up having his jersey retired. having a statue built or whatever. And so replacing those two, I think, is probably the bigger Christmas wish. And that being said, I don't know how you replace them. I don't know if you like moneyball the corners, and they brought in a couple quarterbacks already in the transfer portal and a 5-star, but I think replacing them will be a lot harder than, I don't want to say than beating BYU, but I feel like that's the bigger concern for the future of the program.
Only makes sense to hop over to Jake Hatch. Are you asking Santa for a big bowl win this year? Because it sounds like Colorado is not. It's free game for you, my friend.
Yes, BYU needs to be Colorado and kind of get themselves rocking and rolling on into the offseason, getting ready for 2025. Just found out that Chase Roberts is going to run it back with BYU next year, so they should have quite a bit of talent back. And the best way to kind of get things going once again is get everybody feeling positive with a win over Colorado.
How is it's Hanukkah, right? Jake Retzlaff, do you think like BYU fans have assimilated a bit here? Are we all kind of celebrating with him?
Yeah, let's put it this way. A lot of people in Provo, Utah have learned a lot about Judaism over the last year or so. And yes, they know when Hanukkah is happening. They know when all these different high holidays for the Jewish faith happen. So yeah, there's a lot of celebrating going on with Jake Retzlaff in Provo.
Wow, Hanukkah being celebrated in Provo today more than it probably ever has before. That's the power.
Drake, here's the thing. Provo, Utah never had a rabbi until the last couple of years, and Jake Retzlaff is a big reason why that even exists today.
The beauty of college sports. Thank you, Jake Retzlaff. The first Jewish quarterback.
Breaking barriers.
Break Hanukkah.
History. Nick Maravets, we're pushing the ad break here. We'll get to everybody for your Christmas wish list, but for you, what is it? And is it football related or basketball? Because it seems like a lot of your shows recently are on the hardwood.
Yeah, well, I mean, Matt Campbell coming back is kind of the present, kind of the same line as Mountaineer Paul there. But if we could cut down nets in April, breakthrough, honestly, make the Elite Eight. That's my reasonable Christmas goal, Christmas gift, if you will. We've been stuck at the Sweet 16 since, 2000? So if we could just make it one more step with TJ here in his fourth year, that's where I'm at.
Anything bowl related on the list or in the stocking?
Getting to see the Cyclones use the actual toaster part of the trophy, that'd be cool. That would be cool.
Or pick one of the 3 mascots to eat. I also can't imagine they only let you eat one mascot. There's no way those are like non-perishable. We're gonna have
make all 3, I'm sure. So
right. They were like, oh, we'll let you choose one. No, they're gonna
eat the behind the scenes.
Do the other ones go to the loser then? Like they get second pick?
No, you shouldn't do that. You should. The losers should get 0 Pop-Tarts.
Agreed.
What is the best Pop-Tart?
Oh, coming up next on
we Pop-Tarts with you, and they berate you, and then all of a sudden they just do it for fun, and it's fine.
It's because Parker was doing a little teaching and coaching. I was like, Pop-Tarts, I guess. Like, all right, Parker, thanks a lot. Do I have it?
Everyone had opinions.
We're not going to talk. New guy Nick and his Iowa State Cyclones made it to a bowl game. I have to say I'm very jealous about a lot of things. Winning football games, getting to a bowl game in particular, but I'm really jealous of the
5-hour energy
to the Pop-Tart Bowl. And so I think the natural question is, starting with Nick, what is your favorite flavor of Pop-Tart, and why is it cinnamon brown sugar? I mean,
that was from like 4 weeks ago, Parker Ainsworth with the video of the year. Nick, before we hit the ad break, what is your favorite Pop-Tart?
Well, the maple brown sugar was very common across the Iowa State team. I'm going to go cookies and cream, though. Got to go cookies and cream.
Oh, from the top rope, cookies and cream. Coming up, what's everybody else getting for Christmas? This is the Locked On Big 12 Squad, and a tame one at that. And coming back. Today's Big 12 Squad is brought to you by FanDuel. FanDuel is the #1 place to go this NFL postseason. That's right, the playoffs are coming up, and FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook. Right now, new customers can finish the season strong with $250 in bonus bets if you win your first $5 bets. FanDuel has so many ways for you to pick up a W. I love betting on which players will score a touchdown, how many points each team will score. It's thrilling. Not only can you bet on who will win the game, but FanDuel has which players will score, the team total, and so much more. If you think that Derrick Henry is going to punch it in, you can place some money on that and win big. Just visit FanDuel.com to join today. That's FanDuel.com for your chance at $250 in bonus bets if that $5 bet hits. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL. Visit FanDuel.com and download the app today. Locked On Big 12 Squad. I think my Christmas wish this year is for everyone to stop drinking before they get on the Big 12 Squad. That would be we recorded this on Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern time, and everyone seems much more calm and put together. Maybe we need to do this from now on instead of 9 Eastern on a Tuesday. Cody Stovall, you got you retained your head coach this holiday season and grabbed a couple of new coaches on the staff. I think your stocking needs to be really full to succeed next year. What's on the wish list?
I think from a football perspective, it's got to be offensive linemen. Defensively, we've been able to do quite a bit under Todd Grantham already. We brought in a guy from Tennessee. We just brought in a guy from LSU. So the defense is coming together. Offensively, we haven't really done a whole lot. So I would appreciate some moves on the offensive line, particularly. Outside of football, I want to go back to Omaha. I'm a baseball guy. I want to go back there. We've had so many first-round draft picks over the last few years that have failed to make it to Omaha. We got to stop that curse this year.
Parker Ainsworth, are you putting a bowl game on layaway for Houston? How does that work? How do we do that?
It's weird because it's almost could be next Christmas based on when things get played, right? I really feel like it's kind of torn, like Nick was talking about, between football and basketball.
When your video does work, it's like the Nokia 6's microphone doesn't. That's the crazy part about your setup. I can hear you loud and clear, except for the whole loud and clear part. It's more
so like Garth Ainsworth. Don't let him mess with you. That's
Garth Ainsworth is
custom and amazing.
Don't wake up Dark Parker.
Is that better? I don't know if that's any better.
Oh my gosh, is that better? Wow. Angelic. What did you have that the whole time in your back pocket?
No, I was like Nick, I'm torn between football and basketball. Football, obviously, success. We've had a pretty successful transfer portal window with the Connor Wegman, all the guys that followed him in. Got a couple of decent coordinators, I feel like. So, I feel like some of that's already come early. With basketball, I feel like it's really more like, can we stay healthy? That's been kind of the thing the last couple of years. Jamal Shed at the end last year, Sasser the year before. It's like, can we just have all 12 guys healthy and see what happens when March comes around? It'd be really nice. But it seems like a wish list item. I don't even know if Santa can do that always.
Yeah, all right. We'll put it on the hardwood then for you. That makes sense. Houston, I feel like the Big 12 in basketball, aside from Nick, is just not – what are we doing? Richie, whatever's happening in Tempe right now is insane, by the way. Whatever's in the water is crazy because basketball and football are both pretty much there. Everybody else, we got to pick up the whole hoops thing. Even like Jake, was the expectation higher for BYU?
Yeah, because when you go to Providence and get blitzed like they did, they kind of took the shine off their non-conference slate because they didn't play anybody. And Kevin Young's talked about the fact that he needs to upgrade the non-conference slate. Now, if the rumors are true, they're going to be taking on Villanova in Vegas to start next season. Okay.
Already on the next year.
Hey, we'll see what happens. But here's the thing. They do need to pick it up, and they absolutely understand that. I've been watching them play hoops a lot, and they haven't really shown out like I think a lot of us expected, even though they're 9-2.
I do think that's the case for most Big 12 teams, especially given the ease of their non-conference.
By the way,
yes?
JT, your 3 games actually matter. What's the record in hoops there?
0-3 in those 3 games. That's why we know this. Come on, Jake. If the state of Utah wants to get respect in college basketball, it's all on you guys. We know this.
That's beautiful. Christian, I will have to skip over you because I think JT Wistersill, was it ashwagandha, grade A cannabis indica? What was in the pipe this morning there, Big Cat? Those eyes are bright and red.
Wake and bake, JT.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
We're recording this at 9 a.m.
8 a.m. We're JT.
Baby, let's go.
JT
The slopes wait for no one.
Yeah. Was it me or Christian? I got so confused.
JT, you've yet to answer the question. You're only
not helping your case here.
The indictment. This is not good.
Fair.
It's
Okay.
snowing over there. It's snowing.
So, which question am I answering? I'm so lost.
Oh my gosh. We have first clarified to everyone out there that you are not high.
I am not high. I'm just confused as always trying to follow these. I'm as confused as all of you at home.
I'm glad you weren't OJ's lawyer. It would have gone much more south.
What do you mean? Put the glove on.
JT, what do you mean the hat doesn't fit?
Yeah, what do you mean the snowman hat doesn't fit? Come on, what are you talking about?
Drake, if you were OJ's lawyer, lawyer. I would love to see like your first statement in the deposition. I'm sure we'd just be
I'd be like, this guy's guilty, man. Let's get him out of here. Let's easy.
JT, don't let them think that your eyes is deceiving us from the unicorn coming out of your forehead right now. That's where my eyeballs are.
Yeah, I'm a Christmas snowman unicorn. I'm whatever. Like I said, we don't focus on this. Is to distract people from Utah basketball. That's why.
Go Utes!
Yikes! JT, Christmas wish list for the Utes.
Okay, so on the biggest thing on my Christmas wish list by far was a competent starting quarterback, and thankfully Santa came early and delivered Devin Dampier, who I do believe is going to be an upgrade at the QB spot for Utah. Now, outside of that,
Rising.
No, he's healthy, Jake. The best ability is availability. Cam couldn't play. Richie, how did Cam look in the game against Arizona State?
He was out there.
Exactly.
I'm sure of it.
Exactly. Devin
One of the games of all time.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that day.
One more time.
Mr. Rose Bowl, you're just throwing him to the curb. I like that.
Come on, Jake. Don't do that to my guy. We love Cam Rising, but he can't stay healthy. I mean, I'm sure that man has asked for everything at this point on his Christmas list to get himself healthy, and he just couldn't. And I love Cam. He's an absolute legend in this university. But every year they go out there with the plan of last 2 years, Cam will be our guy. And he's not out there, and the backup QB situation is a mess. Dampier led the fourth best offense in college football. I'm fired up about him. Would I love an extra offensive lineman, a wide receiver one? I still think Utah could use to add that, definitely. But the fact that Utah has quarterback, and almost everyone on here can attest to who played Utah, the biggest reason Utah lost that game was bad quarterback play.
Is Cam Rising a doctor yet?
He should have. Yeah, he should have every degree available at this point. Like he should have all of them with how much time he spent in college.
Multiple universities as well. He's got his bachelor's from Texas. He's got his. It's great.
He's in a group chat with. He's in a group chat with Alan Bowman for sure.
Those two guys should start their own car dealership. They should do it. They should. That would be rock star. Christian, you for the Wildcats, Jerome Tang. There's been a lot. I open Twitter and everything's just ragging on Jerome Tang. First flight back to Waco. I saw somebody tweet this past weekend. What basketball wise, football wise, where is your list looking?
Well, I think I should have, valid and really positive expectations like Nick did below how he wants to be an Elite Eight team in basketball. I think I just want one Big 12 win. I think that would be fair for Kansas State. I'll be completely honest. This has been a really disappointing season. Can't even beat Wichita State. I don't know if it's not leaving out enough Santa cookies. I don't know what it is, guys, but it's really disappointing. But I think right now you go from a team that had, $5 million plus in NIL money to, maybe potentially not even getting an invite to the NIT. It's upsetting. So I'm hoping for one Big 12 win in basketball. That's good. On the football side, though, you got to have a full consistent season. You start 7-1, and then you end up with 8-4. There's going to be a lot of question marks in the Rate Bowl against Rutgers, mainly on the offensive side. You lose a guy like DJ Giddens at running back. Will Dylan Edwards step up? Kevin, I know you've seen him before. Can he step up and be that number one running back? And then I'm really interested to see what these wide receivers can do. You lose guys like Trey Spivey. You lose guys like Keegan Johnson. There's going to be a lot of interesting moves what this receiver group will look like, and hopefully we see some expectations moving forward for 2025. So for the football side, I just want to see a consistent full season, because if they do that, they're at least a 9-3 football team in my mind.
Coming up, these are the hosts you know and love. What are they asking for themselves for Christmas? Let's have a little fun for the first time in a while on the Big 12. We're always so buttoned up. This is the Big 12 Squad. Today's show is brought to you by GameTime. Oh, last minute ticket idea? GameTime. We talk about togetherness this holiday season. That's when you bring people together at live events like concerts or theater or even a comedy show. There are super deals every day at GameTime, and listeners can customize their seat by their all-in pricing, their GameTime picks, their seat view, where you get a panoramic view from your seat in the app before you buy, and you toggle that all-in pricing feature, and it shows you the total up front. No surprise fees at checkout. Lowest price guaranteed, or GameTime will credit you 110% of the difference. With GameTime ticket coverage, your purchase is covered with the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with GameTime. Download the GameTime app, create an account, and use code LOCKEDONCollege for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code LOCKEDONCollege for $20 off. Download GameTime today. What time is it? Game Time. Get the GameTime app and give the gift of Game Time this holiday season. Welcome back to the Big Squad. What? I'm gonna ask Santa for English lessons. Cody and I both are gonna we're gonna take Duolingo English lessons.
Phone for those that watch the intro. My God.
Together, yeah. Hold on a second. How do I? Yeah, I'm in a closet, which I will not exit. By the way, I will not come out of. I'm in the closet right now. This is the setup that I've built for myself.
You must have said something wild for Locked On to throw you in the closet.
Very closeted.
Are you trapped in the closet? Are you trapped?
Say the SEC thing again. Say you like the SEC.
Yeah. I did get hacked on Twitter. Amherst. Where is Amherst, by the way?
Massachusetts.
Is that's one with the that's MIT? Is that right?
That's where UMass is.
Yeah. Okay.
What'd you do to the Minutemen?
I don't know. That's why
maybe geography too.
Drake's like, UMass, Wisconsin. Let's go.
I've been doing a little too much what JT had. It was strong too. It was strong. Cody didn't roll it. Those boys from Oklahoma. No, Cody, you get
Cody
it.
does roll, but not like that.
Not like that. Jake Hatch, we've got about 8 minutes left in this show. Let's bring the Christmas joy and spirit to all those in Provo from your standpoint and everybody else here. What are you asking for Christmas?
Well, I want to see BYU. Obviously, but you already talked about the fact I want to see them.
Damn it, Jake! No, what are you asking for? What you want?
You,
we
Jake.
don't care about sports on the show.
A grill.
No sports. Stop.
Okay, here's the thing. I do want a new grill. My wife already said no on that one. I've got a few of them in the backyard. She said I can't add a fourth, so we're gonna move on from that. What I want to add a couple upgrades to the studio. Let's just put it that way.
Hey, there you go. I've been told that Santa doesn't care what your wife thinks, Jake, and he'll bring you a grill no matter what. If you ask
there you go. That's right. You got to ask Santa, Jake. Okay.
Yes, you'd think so. But yeah, we're gonna be working on a few upgrades to the recording studio, and then probably some new golf gear. I gotta get a new putter at some point.
Nice. Tell me, Cody Stovall, what's on the docket for Christmas?
Well, I was going to upgrade my face, but I gave up on that. So instead, I'm going to upgrade the suspension on my car because when you get older, and I explain this to my son, when you have money for tickets, it means that the speed limit sign is just a suggestion. And that's where I'm at in life, all right? I have the need for speed. And the potholes in Colorado do not agree with my current suspension setup.
Mike Gundy drinks 3 or 4 beers and drives all the time. And, of course, the Oklahoma State guy giving bad driving advice to to all of us this holiday season.
Hey, everybody looks like you're driving white girl wasted in Colorado by ditching all of the potholes. It's ridiculous. I don't know what we spend our money on up here. Oh, yeah, I do.
I got an idea.
JT's habit.
California sober. Christian. Merry Christmas. What are you getting?
I mean, I should probably prepare and say a new phone because I probably smashed mine after the first 2 Big 12 games in basketball. I mean, that's probably where I should probably go. But I like Jake's idea. I probably should get some stuff to upgrade the studio, get some new Kansas State stuff behind me because I'm dealing with a black screen right now. I got to be a little bit more.
A little bit more sleek, though. Right? I like how sleek it is. JT Worcester.
Maybe a little more lavender in my life.
Okay, before we get to my Christmas list, I just got it all. Cody, do you know how to, because I think this is a repeated thing. Do you know how, because it took me a while to learn too. Like the name under your show is supposed to be your show. Do you know how to do that? Because I was going to say that should be your Christmas is to figure out how to do that, but I'm not sure you know how.
I don't know, and I don't care.
I didn't know for a while either.
You were going to ask me,
but I figured it out eventually.
Driving.
These guys need a show together.
University, we know.
Yeah. Oh, I'd pay to see that.
Listen, I went to the school for kids that can't read good, but I also don't type all that well, so I try to avoid the unnecessary, and it's unnecessary. Guys, it's Locked On with crazy face and orange stuff. You know who I be. You know who I be.
Turns out I can control his name tag.
Yes.
JT, what are we getting this year?
You know what? I just want all the Locked On Big 12 co-hosts to have a wonderful Christmas.
No, you don't.
Okay, everyone but Jake and Drake. You guys are right. Yeah. Honestly, just basketball shoes. If Utah can't play out there, I'll do it myself.
Basketball shoes for JT. What are we putting in Richie Bradshaw's stocking?
I'm going to the Peach Bowl, so I would just like to be able to make fun of all the Texas fans out there and put my horns down.
Yeah.
But for me personally, I need new slippers. The ones I'm wearing right now are literally like 4.5.
That's a great answer.
I don't have anything else. It's cold in my house. I don't put the heat on during the winter.
Yeah.
That was the least surprising answer yet.
It's a good guy thing, though. Slippers are great. They're timeless.
Wearing them right now.
My mom gave me a robe like last year. I was like, Mom, what is this? She's like, I don't know. It's a guy thing. It's a robe. I was like,
Hey, ASU country, don't let your man Richie go out here with cold feet. All right.
Drake,
I need a Santa onesie to keep you warm.
it's smoking jacket. Thank you, Jake. Can't do that in Provo, but definitely can in Salt Lake. Just ask JT. Mountaineer Paul. Santa's coming down the chimney. What has he left for you?
You know what, man? I really love my niece and nephew and just seeing them happy. Honestly.
Okay.
Shout out.
Is he going to
Just
bring them
whatever I can do
happy?
for them.
This is like, so he's bringing them something.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
What a guy.
Santa.
What a guy.
Good. Kevin Borba, follow that up, idiot.
I'm an only child, so I have things that I want and expect. I need golf clubs. My last ones, I just hit a goose with one, and I almost hit a homeless person. So something wrong.
You almost what?
With the entire golf set, you almost
hit a homeless person? It sounds like Santa is not coming to your house.
I shanked or his. He would, well, his house is on hole 6 at Creekside. So I need clubs that avoid him and the goose. I would also like.
I set that up.
We're doing some wedding planning, so maybe some vendors to come through.
That was a much sweeter thing to open with.
Borba, get out here. We need to golf in Utah. I need to see this in action.
I want to see it.
He went total opposite of what I
thought the same
total
thing.
opposite.
Nick, does Santa come to Iowa?
Oh, I can't follow those two up back to back.
Such a disparity.
Kevin hit a goose.
And a homeless
Yeah, what are
person.
you doing with homeless guys, Nick?
Skip the homeless person.
What are you doing with the homeless lady in Iowa?
I yelled for after the fact, but
Gooses don't understand English, Kevin.
Gooses.
it hits at me.
The goose on the homeless man's head didn't understand it either.
The goose.
Gooses.
Better. Oh man, yeah, no. Pretty sure Santa comes to Iowa. I just graduated college, so I thought, you know what? Let's go big boy purchase or a present. Crock pot. Everybody needs crock pot.
Wow.
Instant. Good point.
I'm telling you.
Growing up.
Instant pot, yeah.
Man.
Pressure cooker. Yep, it's all on there.
Pressure cooker, unlike your team in a big game.
It is. Imagine being a 22-year-old the crock pot. That changes the game. That's like that's the diploma of life to have a crock pot.
Right.
It is.
Move over,
Parker.
Fanny Pack. You got the crock pot.
I
know.
still refuse to buy one because I prefer adulthood.
Parker has one. Parker, you have a crock pot?
I do absolutely.
Bang, bang.
100%.
That's
I
the
use it
easiest guess of all
regularly.
That's an
time.
easy read.
He would.
Parker like me is
With
a
all the
married
teaching
man
and
with
coaching.
children. Those are absolute necessities when you need a slow cooker.
It's crock pot.
Teaching and coaching in the crock pottery.
Yeah.
I can teach and coach you up on how to use it. That's what.
I can use it. Hey, I will be in Houston quite a bit this year. So
There you go. Parker, what are you getting from Santa?
Well, I was torn between asking for 5-Hour Energy or Pop-Tarts or any
We're
number
not
of
on the
things.
sponsor list anymore.
You're totally out on Red Bull.
Y'all are acting like golf clubs make your golf game better. I don't think I've ever broken 100. So apparently that's the thing I need is new golf
You ever
clubs
heard
that
of
make your game
goose?
better. That's the way it
Get a
goes.
goose.
Wow, new golf.
He's out on Red Bull now that he's at Dana as his head coach.
you
No
gotta
more
hit
Dana, no
him,
more Red
Goose.
Once you hit a goose, you see the game differently. Now I worry about hitting animals.
Was it the goose was what changed your mind?
Not the homeless person.
You keep skipping back. They also hit a
It's his
person.
fault for being
I
in
didn't
the
hit
way.
the okay, it was
really
close.
Over that.
It was close. It landed near his tent.
What? Which one takes you further, the goose or the homeless person?
The goose was in front of the green, so that was a good hit. The homeless person was off to the
His
left.
fault.
What golf course is a homeless person like? Yep, my tent's going right. Where are you golfing?
Not a bad
You
idea.
need to pay him next time to yell for
I
you.
live in California, Drake, so I'll just let you do with that information what you will.
Oh my gosh. Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm going to ask for peace on earth and joy and goodwill to all men. And
You want chaos, you liar.
yeah, absolutely.
We We were
Anarchy.
a Christmas wish list for all the Big 12 teams. I need to hear this real quick.
Okay. If I was gonna have one wish for Christmas, have you seen those new have you guys seen the AirPods commercial that it's a hearing aid? Have you seen that one yet? That is one of the worst commercials of all time. Dude's just like, oh, I can't hear my daughter sing and play guitar. I'll turn my AirPods to max, and now I can, as if that's how it works. But it also kind of hooks me. I would love some of those. So if I would love to just be like, oh, Cody speaking, and turn it down to 0.
No, you should. You should get the ones that translate to a different language. Imagine how decent I might sound in a different language. Actually,
put Oklahoma in there. The AirPods like, I give up. I don't even know. How that
Drake, I thought you were going to ask her how to get your old mustache back.
All right, this has been my real wish.
Yeah, where's Richie's wish list? He told us he had a big list for all of us.
I got it.
Oh,
Do you guys want it?
Oh, Richie, give it, Richie. Who cares about time at this point?
Yeah, let's go. Come on, it's Christmas.
I'll do just for the people that are here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, Drake, I'm getting you ASU merchandise because I'm really sick and tired of people in my comments on my videos talking about how much they hate you because of how biased you are.
Boom.
Hey, people don't like Drake. That's new to me. Utah fans
Oh, all of the shows here love me.
Cody, I am getting you a NIL deal for you and your fans for Planet Fitness, and that way Mike Gundy can't say you're weak or you're poor.
Oh.
that's fair. That's fair.
Who's next on my list? Kristen here. JT, I'm getting you Life Alert that you can give to Cam for the next time he inevitably falls. I'm also getting you a pamphlet of retirement homes that you can give to Kyle Whittingham.
Nice.
Jake, I am getting you a How to Deal with Losing for Dummies. Thanks to all the BYU fans that are upset. I'm also getting everybody a Diet Coke with a name on it. You just have to find your name, first come, first serve.
Sweet. Cool.
Parker, you are getting a participation medal and 100 tokens at Chuck E. Cheese because you guys tried your best this year. You didn't finish last. Everyone gets a water cup. You can fill it up with whatever you can find. I'm not paying for toppings. There's no appetizers. You don't get to ask what's in my flask.
You know way too much about Chuck E. Cheese, Richie.
I 100% looked at a menu.
The last time you were there, when did you look at the menu?
Nick, you guys are getting gunpowder for your cannon because you scored a lot of touchdowns this year. But I'm also going to get you a calendar, like a day-to-day calendar of really cool places around the world so you don't have to look at corn every day.
That's needed. That's needed. You need that.
Christian, you're getting a new mascot because I hate the Wildcats.
Oh, yeah. That's
You're
are you
also
saying like, the
gonna
mascot
get-
in general with the arms out? That thing's freaky, dude.
Give him
The
sleeves.
human arms.
Yeah.
With them.
Give him sleeves.
You're also getting a $100 gift card to Taco Bell and a signed picture from St. Bill Snyder.
Yay!
Nice. I'll hang it on my wall.
Could you imagine if we had St. Bill Snyder show up for the Christmas special?
Oh, jeez. I'm starting to
He's
think he's not
definitely
really a
hungover.
saint.
Kevin,
Definitely hungover.
you're getting Oakleys and Beats so you can't see or hear the haters, and so you can listen to Shadur rap music and we don't have to hear you.
Oh, bang!
And Mountaineer Paul, you're getting a fresh bank account and $100. If you invest it right, you can get your own NIL and buy whatever coach that you want.
Nick Saban. Nick Saban's coming to Richie Brown. Everybody, round of applause for Richie Brown.
Put some thought into that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was
Very well done.
good.
I'll text you guys the rest.
What are
What's ASU getting, Richie? Come on now.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie, I left myself off the list because I'm
Kicker,
worried about
Jake.
everyone else.
He really, really
I
wants a
will double
kicker.
down with a kicker
Yeah.
and a year's
some pills of
supply of
condom.
antibiotic because God knows everybody that goes to Mill Avenue is probably not even awake until about 2 in the afternoon today. They're going to need antibiotic.
Mill Avenue, did you say?
Mill Avenue.
He needs a Z-biotic. He needs to relax. He needs whatever calms him down because his eyes were looking scary after that one kick against BYU.
JT could give you something to relax and calm down. I can tell you that much.
I need
He's got it
medicine.
back
I don't know if you guys
pocket.
can tell.
Oh, geez. Everybody, thanks for joining today. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays
Christmas,
to those out there.
everyone.
We
Thanks for listening.
have to include happy holidays in here because of Jake Retzlaff. So Merry Christmas.
happy
We want to make sure
Happy Hanukkah.
My ultimate wish this year, thanks, by the way, before I even give you the ultimate wish, is for the Big 12 squad to hit 1 million views and for all of us to be the first listen every single day and that you keep watching the Big 12 squad because we're all honored to be able to bring you your sports takes. I hope ultimately that BYU goes 12-0 next season and Utah goes 0-12. See you, everybody.
Why?